Ladies and gentlemen, I now respectfully invite the Vice-Chancellor to deliver the matriculation address.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Teaching and Learning, Chief Director of Operations, University Registrar, Director of Finance, University Librarian, Directors, other members of Senior Management Team, the Deans, Heads of Departments, staff and students, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the 14th Matriculation Ceremony of the University of The Gambia. This is a special occasion, not only for you, our new students, who are embarking on a transformative journey, but also for us as an institution that is committed to nurturing the future talents of the Gambia, the African continent, and the world. This is the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. There's no doubt the decision to pursue higher education is a significant one, and we commend all of you for choosing the University of the Gambia as the place to further your academic aspirations. We now have over 8,000 students at the University of the Gambia. There has been a steady growth during the past few years. Let me provide some information about the schools and the programs we have at the University of the Gambia. We have 10 schools, including the School of Graduate Studies and Research. Each school is headed by a dean or provost. The admission to UTG has been very competitive this year. In January 2025 and September 2025, we received a total of 4,102 applications. However, we were only able to admit 2,831. Out of this number, 1,397 are males, representing 49.3%, while 1,434 are females, representing 50.7%. The distribution of admitted students per school is as follows. In agriculture and environmental sciences, we admitted 139 students. In arts and sciences, 981. In business and public administration, 878. In education, 159. In engineering and architecture, specifically the community building design program, 32. Information technology and communication, 186. In law, 89, journalism and digital media, 77. In the School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, for the midwifery and public health, public and environmental health, 215. For School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, for the medical program, medicine, dentistry, medical laboratory science, 75 students. Therefore, the total, as I said, admitted is 2,831. We currently have about 50 undergraduate programs, 17 master's programs, 5 PhD programs across the 10 schools. We have introduced new programs in pharmacy, medical laboratory science, animal veterinary science, food science and technology, crop and soil science, animal production and management, agricultural economics and extension, psychology and social work. We are, as an institution, gradually building on the portfolio of programs to respond to the national needs to build capacity in the Gambia we want and the sub-region we deserve, an Africa that is prosperous and self-reliant. Ladies and gentlemen, the journey that you embark upon today is not just about acquiring knowledge. It's about discipline, self-discovery, personal growth, and the development of critical thinking skills. At the University of Gambia, our focus is not only on academic excellence. It is a critical part of your journey, but we also emphasize the importance of character, values, and social responsibility. Our dear students, as part of our continuous efforts to transform the University of The Gambia into a center of excellence, we are strengthening the three main pillars of the university: teaching and learning, research and knowledge production, the application of research, community services. To strengthen these three pillars, we have identified 6 strategic priority areas known as the 6S. First is the student experience. Without you as students, there will be no university. So it's important that we focus on student learning experience. That's why you're here, and we are going to support you throughout that journey. The second is staff development and welfare. Obviously, we need good quality staff that are dedicated, well-trained to teach. Therefore, this area is a priority for us, and we continue to shape the learning environment. 3, the space for teaching and learning and recreation, and to support the university operations. The university teaching space has improved significantly over the past few years, with phase 1 of the 𝗪𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗪 project completed. So many of you are now housed in new buildings, modern buildings for learning. Phase 2 will include other 2 schools, which is the School of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, the Faculty of Law, and the Chancery, which will accommodate the university management and administrative staff. Hopefully, these projects will be completed by the end of the year 2025. But my advice to you, as always, as students, you are key stakeholders. Please look after the facilities at 𝗪𝗵𝗵. It belongs to you and future generations to come. The fourth point is system for performance management. We have introduced enhanced job specifications to help our academics to focus on key areas, but also administrative staff to continue to provide the support that is required. This also includes the student course evaluation feedback for continuous improvement. So we always encourage you to have feedback after the courses are delivered. The fifth point is sustainable financing. Financing to support the university operation continues to be a major challenge. There's no doubt about it, but we are engaging our stakeholders to address this problem, which will include the launching of the university alumni before the end of the year, the creation of an enterprise unit, and an endowment fund. So we are working very hard to address the issue of funding at the university. And the final point there is stakeholder engagement. That's the last 6. We are working with our key stakeholders, our line ministry, Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, and other development partners to continuously improve the experience of our students. For example, the Student Employability, Entrepreneurship and Development Project is designed to work with stakeholders to address key issues around the development of internships for our students, employment opportunities for our students, the development of entrepreneurship culture, and to invest in student leadership. As you take your first steps on this exciting journey, I want you to remember that this is a place where freedom and responsibility go hand in hand. You have the freedom to explore, ask questions, reflect, and learn to develop your critical thinking skills. But this freedom comes with responsibility of respecting the rights and freedom of others, your fellow students, staff, and lecturers. Show respect to your fellow students, colleagues, and staff in the university to make your stay fruitful and productive. The University of the Gambia has a zero tolerance for any form of misconduct, and we will take appropriate action against those who violate the rules. Please adhere strictly to the rules and regulations outlined in the Student Handbook. The University of the Gambia is not just a place for learning, it is a community that fosters intellectual curiosity, networking, and building of lasting friendships and partnerships to transform your lives. It is therefore important to maintain a healthy balance between your academic and social life. Please engage in extracurricular activities that are available widely in the university. Participate actively in student organizations, the sub-associations, and build connections with your peers. The friendships you form and the networks you create during your time here will contribute significantly to your personal and professional growth. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to succeed, we have a very simple formula with two components. The first is our commitment as an institution, and the second is your commitment as students. The 5 + 5 commitment. And please remember these things. At the university end, we have structures that are in place to allow you to enjoy your stay at UTG and to make sure your learning environment is enhanced. This includes the following. 1, we have a responsive Directorate of Student Affairs and Alumni Matters, so please get to know the services they offer. We also have a Career Guidance and Counseling Center, that's number 2. The center can provide counseling advice if you need help, whether it's personal or academic in nature, because we know personal problems can sometimes affect your academic performance. So please don't be shy to seek help. Number 3, we have a dedicated students union with leaderships, and we have sub-associations in all schools that will guide you through your campus activities, both academic and non-academic challenges. Number 4, the school structure, we have the deans or provosts as the head of each school, but we also have heads of departments, units, and faculty officers to attend to your concerns about courses and programs. So make sure you use that opportunity if you have any problem or if you need any clarification. And the final one here, the 5th point, we have an academic staff that is committed. We have academic tutors that will guide you and support your teaching and learning to enhance your experience at the university. Ladies and gentlemen, please make good use of the structures that I have just outlined that are put in place specifically to address student learning and welfare. Now, what is your commitment? As a university, we have those 5 commitments. As a student, you have the following commitments as well. What do we expect from you? First of all, we want you to take your academic work seriously. Participate in academic and extracurricular activities organized by the union and sub-associations, because often these are a very good platform to enhance your learning. Socialize with your colleagues and build lasting productive networks. Be responsible and take charge of your destiny. Number 2, attend classes regularly. There is a minimum requirement to be eligible for any examination, so please take note of that. Number 3, do your assignments on time and take all the required examination for your programs on time. Be honest and avoid all forms of malpractices and dishonesty, which may lead to serious consequences such as suspension and expulsion. Number 4, tell us if you have problems, whether it is academic, administrative, or personal in nature. The structures I have outlined are there to minimize the impact or the negative impact on your academic work and progress at the university. And the final point there is, please provide constructive feedback for continuous improvement. We have the student evaluation system to help us to address areas where there are gaps and areas where we need improvement. You must plan your time wisely whilst you are at the University of Gambia. Please make use of all the opportunities and facilities provided. In conclusion, I would like to remind you once again of the matriculation oath and to encourage you to abide by its principles and be guided by the rules and regulations contained in the student's handbook. please be aware that a breach of the oath that you are about to undertake will result in sanctions and disciplinary measures. Let me conclude with this quote from Mahatma Gandhi. Literary education is of no value if it is not able to build up a sound character. On behalf of the Governing Council, the Senate, University management, and staff, I would like to congratulate all of you on your admission to University of the Gambia and to welcome you as a member of the University of the Gambia academic community. I thank you all for your kind attention.